Thank you, Lisa, for the confetti, and Imelda for the dolphin. If you ask anyone who's really, really into baking, and ask them about what makes a chocolate chip cookie special, or what can you really play with to define the flavor of a chocolate chip cookie, does anyone know the ingredient? Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Kaiser, for the confetti. This is something that people are obsessed with as it pertains to chocolate and as it pertains to chocolate chip cookies. It's a condiment. Thank you, Caffeinated. Thank you, Stephanie. Talk about Bermuda. It's very small. It's a mile wide, 21 mile long. All of my family's there. I miss it. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Oma's love. Synonym. No. Not cinnamon, the sugar. No, not the sugar. Ashley got it, the salt. Thank you, Tanya, for the lightning. Thank you, James Black, for the finger heart. Nice to see you again. Brown butter. Well, yeah, if people who are really pretentious seem to like brown butter a lot, I talk smack about brown butter because I don't have the knowledge to do it. Thank you, Just Bad. Thank you, Kathleen. Who sent me a money gun? Who's out here sending me money guns? I haven't been on here in like 10 years. You guys have no right to be sending me these things. Groceries are expensive these days. Also, have you seen the price of used cars? Anyway, to get back to the subject, salt. The game of salt when it comes to chalky chip cookies is crazy. And when it comes to chocolate too, salt is a necessary and very exciting ingredient to play around with. You can add in far too much salt to something that is primarily chocolate, and you'd be surprised how unsalty it tastes and how much more chocolatey it tastes. I mean, within reason. You have to be careful with people who can't have salt. My granny can't have salt, and I can't tell you why she can't have salt. She takes like water pills and stuff back in the day. I don't know. Anyway, I'm really just talking too much. Cake flour, lots of soft, fluffy cookie. Thank you, Gaby Girl, for the I love you. Hot take, I don't like fluffy cookies. I might prefer a chewy cookie, and even better than that, I like a crispy cookie. I like a cookie that like you can like try and pry open your mouth with. Thank you, Emily. Nice to see you, Emily, for the hand eyes. Thank you so much, Scott. And Wit for the pumpkin. Please say Anki. I love the way you say it. Thank you so much, Savannah. Although it kind of... also, did I show you? Henry's here. I recorded a video with Henry today. Oh, Anita Maeve sent a boo. Thank you for the ghost. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Audio Jack. So this is an experimental recipe that, well, you're going to have to wait to find out. But let's just say that we're adding salt in a very interesting way. Now, as it comes to a cookie, you know the ingredient that comes first. Thank you, Wit, for the heart. Thank you, Wit for the cat paws. What did I just thank Wit for? The heart? I've missed you, says Ashley Hurst. I've missed you as well. Thank you, Scott, for the rose. And Bun for the dolphin. Dolphin sent a bun or bun sent a dolphin? I got it now. This is great value butter, so Lord knows what it's going to do. I've got a problem with Walmart and their butter. Every time I try and soften Walmart butter in the microwave, a little pocket of ooey gooey stuff in the middle just explodes before anything else. The rest of the butter is solid and cold, but the center is bubbled up and liquid. I don't know what they're putting in their cows. Walmart cows. Now that's a horror. You ever had a nightmare about a Walmart cow? I have. It's terrible. Have you seen the back rooms? Similar to that. Thank you, Sakari. Sakari, it's good to see you. Thank you for the coin. Thank you, Chimera. Hannah says, hi, Henry. Hannah says, hi, Henry. Please yell fire, says Paige. Michael DeLucia says, love your content. Thank you most kindly. I was in Laramie last weekend. Laramie's a great place, Jess. Thank you, W764. Jess is like, yeah, I know it is. I was just there. Thank you, Sakari. Ever decided to do voice recordings? No. Although there's a subsection of the internet that is convinced that I was once a voice actor. And I refuse to admit or deny. Thank you, Mom, but thank you, Sakari. Now, we're going to start with butter. This is a stick of butter. Now, if you're outside of America, you'll be like, wow, you measure things in sticks? Yeah, it has a surprising utility. Americans are very simplistic people. That's... Sorry, that sounded like an insult. Americans are very accessible. They're very accessible. So, I mean... What they see it, right? You can be sure that whoever named the daddy longlegs spider was an American. Thank you, Sakari, for the it's corn. How dare you say something so true? So if you're outside of America, this is a half cup. This is a half cup of butter. A stick equals a half cup. 2 sticks is a full cup. It's a bit confusing. Thank you, Gay Kid 27 for the tiny dining. Gay Kid 27. I'm a Gay Kid 29. Can I still call myself a kid? Thank you, Kamara. Thank you, Sakari. Wait, you do lives? Yes! You know, I was one of the OGs. I'm an OG. No, actually, as soon as someone calls themselves an OG, it says it doesn't work. I'm not an OG. It's like someone saying they're cool. I'm an old head. I think that's the correct word. Thank you, Ashley. Just wondering who you're voting for. I cannot vote. I'm not an American citizen. I don't have citizenship at all. How was my birthday, friend? I'm ancient. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you, Camara. Wait, what was that person's name? Straight Wavy. What? Hi from Nebraska. Missed you. I thought that said that Nebraska missed me. Anyway, we're beginning. Let's get you a few of this bowl. Stars sending lots of roses, and T. Gates is sending a witchy kitty. Red eyes and a rose and Imelda send a heart me. Best recipe I've made so far, Walter Martin. The pinto bean cake. One, it was really good. Two, it made me laugh. Add some moo juice. Collab by dollar fry. Look at the meat juice. Yes. Barbie says, what we making? We making a mess. Now, we're going to start with a half cup of butter. This is unsalted because, you know, my day was salty enough. It's a Monday. Can we all get a collective boo-hoo at Mondays? Not that I have a schedule. Many of you guys don't either. Post-Rona, a lot of us work on our own hours. Work on our own clock. But yet Monday still carries this sort of disdain. Thank you, James Black. Nice to see you. Boo Mondays, right? I just wake up, and I'm gonna be a little okay. You know me. I know you, right? I can be open with you. I seem to fart more on Mondays than I do any other day of the week. And I'm like, do I eat something on Sunday? I'm like, no, I don't eat things much differently. And I think it's got to be the emotions. Do you ever emotionally fart? Is it time for me to move on from whatever subject this is? Yeah, it is, I know. Thank you, Cigar. Thank you, Stacy. Just bought your book. Thank you so much! Because it's the week is stressful. Yes, I mean, it happens. I work from home. Yes, you are spoiled. Thank you, Star. Thank you, Jay. I love your post and you're cute too. I'm cute? Really? Oh, gee. I know you're actually talking about Henry. Now, our next instruction, we need a half cup of sugar. Now, you could either just go full white sugar. However, I like a bit of excitement in my life. Did you see that? I caught the coconut. Can I get a medal? No. I like a mix. I'm going to get brown sugar. Where's the white sugar? Oh my God. Do I not have any? It's been so long. What is this? This is flour. Oh no. We're going all brown sugar. Completely meant to, you know? We're just going, this is light brown sugar anyway. Great to see you again. Why, thank you. Where'd you get my Henry? I actually forgot where I got Henry. I got it off of, it was a website, but it's like a Halloween, it wasn't, I'm not a big fan of Jeff Bezos, right? Thank you, KT. So even though he does get my money, I try not to give him my money whenever I can, right? So I bought it off one of these like Halloween supply stores. I've had Henry for ages. Fun fact, half of Henry's face is melted off because he got too close to a bonfire. Thank you, Cuddle. Thank you, Rhonda. In 2021, me and my friend Chantel, we were outside, we were doing s'mores. And yeah, Henry got a little too close to the bonfire. Thank you, Gay Kid. What are we making? We are making some chocolate chip cookies, but you just wait until we come down into the ingredient list because we're going to try something very interesting. There's a precedent set for adding different types of carbohydrates into cookie doughs. Insofar as adding like the oats, you know, Rice Krispies, things like that. This is a little different. Thank you, B-Bot. Thank you. I crave for the pumpkin cookies, says Maeve Moon. Yay. Anyway, so we're going to do I need a half cup? I did write a half cup, right? Well, this is a cup, and I'm just going to judge that as a half. Look, I'm a mess today. Did you see the recipe that I uploaded? It's been a rough day. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, CT Caesar. Have a great day. Thank you, Rose Silver Spoon. Uncle Danny's in the house. How you doing, bye? Thank you, Tori, for the pumpkin. Uncle Danny, I hope you're doing well. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Gay Kid 27. I missed this chaos. Ooh, pumpkin cookies? No, we ain't doing no pumpkin cookies. Do I look like I wear Uggs? Thank you, James. Thank you. Hi, my name is. Hello from Austin, Texas. I love Austin. Why is it so hot there? The effects were temporary. You know, I listened to that on the radio the other day, and I was like, this is good. Anyway, I've come to find out it's Tay Sway, who I've insulted previously in the past. And here I am having a Tay Sway song stuck in my head. It's a really spooky song. Have you listened to Fortnite? One, I'm obsessed with the word Fortnite before. Fortnite became a video game in which, you know, preteens played and just yelled at each other. But it's a really good song, and it's got some spooky vibes. It kind of sounds like October, like Halloween, like whoo. Thank you so much, Caffeine. Where's Frank? Frank's right there. Look, we've got the whole team. Look, it's Frank. We're in ascending height. Frank, Dylan, Henry. These are my two roommates. This is why I'm so messed up. Thank you, Barbie, for the rose. And for a fortnight. We need some Nilla. Oh my God. I got some imitation Nilla out here. Look, you know, I'm an author. People are like, oh my God, you got a cookbook. You can afford this. A starving writer, starving artists. We don't make so much as to extraneously just be dumping actual vanilla extract all over the place. Thank you, Dr. Boopos. I love your name. Barbie sent a pumpkin. Thank you, Ernst491. My good friend Ernst, I hope you're doing well. Adam and Eric here from Indiana. We love you. Husbands Cooking for the Win. We have your book. Adam and Eric, thank you so much. Regards from me to you and from Henry to you. Thank you, Starlight. Thank you, Fart Piss. You know, people are so inventive. Anyway, we're going to add in, you ready? A live vanilla. Could you imagine if I just dropped that on my foot? How are my travels? My travels are very good. Thank you, Ari, she, her. It's fantastic to see you all. Of course, Artemis Fox. And go a little bit of Nilla. A bit more, because it's Nilla. Because it's, you know, imitation. Imitation Nilla is not that bad. This is a wooden spoon. One end is little, one end's not. You can't say that that's not an accurate description, because it is. Perhaps we're missing out a few details, but it's not wrong. Thank you, Trevor, for the rose and Midnight for the boo. You guys getting excited about Halloween? You know. Oh my goodness. I've just got sugar all over this up. I will be attending a Halloween party, but it's not going to be on Halloween. Now, can you tell me, is this odd? Is this odd for a Halloween party to be on All Hallows Day? It's like, it's a Halloween party. It's like, oh, it's great. And they're like, it's on November 1st. And I'm like, but that's not a Halloween party. They're like, yes, it is. I'm like, but Halloween is a day, and it's comes and it goes. You can't just decide, oh, I'm going to have Christmas on March the 14th, right? It doesn't work that way. However, apparently, because I don't go parties, I don't go to parties. That should be very obvious. So is it odd to have a Halloween party on the Friday? Pie Day, thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Gay Kid Creator. Exactly, says Bomb Cat. Halloween parties on All Saints Day is crazy. It's not, right? Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Amber. Best place to order. Best place to order my book is your local bookstore. Barnes & Noble is better than giving money to Jeff Bezos, but I can't have any opinions. I mean, I can. So weird. I'm having one November 2nd. It makes sense because it's the weekend. And I was like, you know what? Halloween is short for All Hallows Eve. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Aaron. Halloween is short for All Hallows Eve, so it's the eve of All Hallows Day. I'm familiar with it being called All Hallows Day, which is the Friday, November 1st. Other people call it All Saints Day, which, yeah, then would be very, very odd. But c'est la vie. I love your videos. Thank you so much. Day of the Dead. I'm not familiar with the Day of the Dead celebrations beyond all of the beautiful pictures that I see on things like CNN. And you know, how can I say this? I'm kind of like the British when it comes to spicing their food. As far as culture is concerned, I don't know much, you know? I grew up in Bermuda, which we have a lot of culture, I suppose. But then I went to Wyoming, and, you know, all I know is of cowboys, ranching, islands, calypso, square dancing. Just joking. We don't square dance here. We swing dance. Thank you, Amber Brings. I don't know why I'm being negative. I've had a wonderful life experience. Thank you, Nugs. I'm feeling existential because I have a skeleton staring at my back 24/7 over there. His name's Henry. He broadcasts negative thoughts into my head. Ram Ranch. Now, that sounds like someplace I'd love to stay. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, Jess. What was Halloween like in Bermuda? Great. I grew up trick-or-treating. I hate candy corn. And I love Smarties, the little tablet candies. They're fantastic. What you making, says Chloe Thomas. Chloe, we are making some... What are we making? We are making some chocolate chip cookies, but it's gonna... I promise there's a switch coming up. Look, this is my experiment, right? We've made it down to the third ingredient. There's not much left. So, we're gonna have a cup of flour. And pardon me, Henry. He's unsteady on, look, he looks like he's taking a nap. Henry's unsteady on his feet. He's been hitting the bottle. No, as I said, that man Henry's been above ground for too long. Where are the eggies? Oh yes, also, there's no eggies here. I should have prefaced with that. There's an okay eggie replacement. And And that comes in the form of powdered milk or malted milk. I'll use some malted milk. I just choked on my water. Please don't. Where's the moo juice? Spencer, it's good to see you. Thank you so much, Amber Biggs, for the high bear. Spencer, my goodness. I've been off of this live. And I come back and everyone's still here, much to my surprise. Henry needs to calm down. Henry's had a minute. This is flour. Thank you, Haley Dolls. Thank you, Alicia. This is flour. I don't know. Why did I bring it up to you? Oh, like you'd be excited to see it. I'm like a kid coming up and showing you the iPad. Don't ask me. I just felt you needed to see it. Just double checking that it was flour, I suppose. Oh my God, it's flour. Thank you, TJ Darling. Thank you, Lindsay. You guys are funny. Oh my God, it's flour. Hi, Dylan. It's Milk and Bunyan Rings. Hi, Milk and Bunny. Hi. How you guys doing? Max Grad 2019. I hope you're doing well, Milk and Bunny. Hope you guys had a great bout on Sunday. Had a fun time running into Bunny at the auto parts store. I didn't electrocute myself, unlike that guy. I'm pretty sure that's how Henry died, via electrocution. Pineapple sectors. Into this bowl goes a cup of flour. Now, I always mix my dry ingredients separately because you need to evenly disperse the bicarbonate of soda, or Americans call it baking soda, into you can't just, if you just take dumps, right? It's probably illegal, you should use a toilet. But if you just dump like bicarbonate of soda into here, then you can mix it up a lot easier than just trying to... Look, my words aren't working tonight. You're just going to have to bear with me. Thank you, Player Juan 6, for the confetti. You stir so much joy. Do I really? I don't... of all the things that come to you in a descriptive... You're in my way. Just move. I'm looking for the baking soda. Here it is. And for a fortnight, thank you, Gay Kids 27 for the tiny tiny. Ooh, it's not open yet. English and English. It doesn't English all the time. Thank you, Lindsay. So we're going to open this. This is brand new. We're going to pop the seal. And for a fortnight, look, now he stays up on the counter perfectly. I'm trying to record a video and the man just falls all over the place. Thank you, DB. Yo, from Wales. James Bailey, what time is it in Wales? Why are you still awake? My goodness. Pam Steady said confetti. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Kat, for the heart puff. And Jen Dufresne. Dufresne, is that how you pronounce your name? Jen Dufresne. Dufresne. Have I had a coffee? No. I just stick my finger in the outlet. That's how I get a little bit of blurp. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Tina. So we're going to be using a 1/4 teaspoon. Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. I'm going to be using a 1/4 teaspoon. And I got fun now. And it goes, I don't know why I have Taylor Swift stuck in my head. I listen to like 1920s music. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Jason. Hiya says, Owl Bear, good to see you. What animal are you? Of all the hybrids to see, I wouldn't want to see an owl bear. Could you imagine a bear with the ability to like traverse like an owl? That would be horrifying. How loud would the flaps be? That thing would sound like a helicopter. Thank you, She's So Callie. Thank you, G Sharma. I'm using one of your recipes for my high school cooking class. Alex, I hope it goes well. Patrick Genereux says, hi, what you making today? We're making a mess. No, we're making a chocolate chip cookie, and you're about to see the interesting ingredient. Let's see who can guess. You know how you can add different carbohydrates? Cereals, Rice Krispies, Wheaties back in the day to cereals. The most common one today, we don't use like cereals insofar as like packaged cereals, but adding oats to make an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie. Can you guess what I'm about to add? That involves salt. I'll have you listen to it. Potatoes, no. It's right beneath you. Do you know what this sound is? Ah, Breed 6 says saltines. Thank you, Rebecca. Yeah. Thank you, Rebecca. Chips is also a really good answer. Chips is a really, really good answer. Because if you have my cookbook, Baking Yesteryear, there's a 1970s recipe for potato chip cookies, which are really, really good. Thank you, She's So Callie, for the rose, and Karen for the confetti. Karen's getting us up there. We're 34 out of 100. Oh my God, it's you, says Artist. Yep, this is a sleeve of saltine crackers. A sleeve is another perfectly acceptable and serviceable and onerous unit of measurement in the United States of America. And we're going to crush this entire sleeve of saltines and put it into here. I know what you're thinking. You're like, Dylan, you're mad. I said, how long have you been watching? Thinking mainly up for the rose. You ever get a hold of a super soldier serum? No, but a lot of people think I look like pre-serum Steve Rogers. So that's just, do you think I'm skinny? No, so we're going to crush this. The best people say, Dylan, what's the best way to crush them? Don't take them out of the pack, honey. You just squeeze. Yes, it looks a little bit suggestive, so make sure you keep it up here and just not down there, right? We're not vulgar. This is family friendly. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, LaDonna. Oh my God, it's Dylan. Hi, Anthony. What's in my ear? Nothing. It's just very, very shiny because of the very bright lights that are behind you. Thank you, Nikisha. Please say hi, fire! I'll say fire. It's the Impossible Pie from 1969. In Spanish households, that's a sin. Many of the things that I do would be considered a sin in many households across the United States. How loud is this? On a score of like 0 to 10, how loud is this? This is probably really loud. Do I know Max Miller? I've spoken to Max Miller. I'd really like to do a collab with him. Max Miller is great. He's like me, but smart. Safe to say this is 4, it's a 5 out of 6. Well, thank you. So it's not too bad then. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Karen. So we're going to open this up. And it's going to just slink out. Whole sleeve of saltine crackers. Now, I've not made these before. I have no idea what to expect from this in my life. Right? We'll do a little bit of mixing. Or should we'll do some mixing when I add in the chalky chips. Hi from my friendly neighbor in Rawlins. Hi there. Thank you, Rachel, for the heart me and C. Barco for the heart puff. Very much appreciate that. C. Barco said 6 heart puffs. Thank you. I poke a tiny hole in the sleeve before crushing to allow the air to escape. I don't like to allow the air to escape. There will be no survivors. Thank you, Holly G, for the team and Z Alley for the pumpkin. Adding eggs. No eggs here. I'm going to have to add some malted milk or evaporated milk powder if you had it. I'm out of eggs. Do you see the state of my fridge? There's nothing in there. It's really unfortunate. I need to go to the damn grocery store, but people frighten the daylights out of me. What am I looking for? Oh, chocolate chips. Thank you, Haley. Haven't changed at all. No, I haven't changed at all. I should be, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to add about... You're going to have to keep track of this, because if you want the recipe... or should I just make it without? Should I just make it without... There does not need to be eggs in cookies. Truthfully, there doesn't. I should just make it without. I'm just going to make it up. Someone says, please get good. I'm sorry, honey, that's not in the stars. I am writing this... this car of mediocrity to the very end. He changes his outfit seasonally. My son and I love watching before bed. Good evening. Chalky Chip says, Cyril. What? I haven't seen you in ages. Well, ages have passed, and here we are. Do it without. Why not? We're gonna do it without. But we are just gonna add some chalky chips. It's about a cup, but I'm not going to measure. Vibes are very wrong here. Vibes are very wrong here. Perhaps you're listening to marimba, Uncle Baker person thing. I love people who come into the lives and then get so surprised that things are just dysfunctional. Like you've never stepped foot into my kitchen. I don't, it's fantastic. There's plenty of lives out there with people who are just doing this all the time. And like, if you find those interesting, go ahead. I'm putting some salt and some shade. So we're gonna mix it all together. I'm watching someone while cooking dinner. Good evening, thank you, Alicia, for the heart puffs and Princess for the team bracelets. Make it with milk. I never add milk to any of mine. Ideally, a chocolate chip cookie recipe will have no liquid aside from the butter itself and the eggs. But, I find you don't really need eggs for these things. And it's got flour. Yeah, it's got plenty of flour. Although I tell you what, I might have added a bit too much flour. We'll see how this comes together. Because I didn't adjust for the saltines, and the saltines are going to absorb quite a lot of moisture. Oh, what we got here? You do make me laugh. Why, thank you. Courtney says stiff. Yeah, it's pretty stiff, which is good, depending on what you're looking for. Anyone got any plans for Halloween? Anyone has, does anyone think they have a really, really interesting outfit that's going to trump them all? I'm gonna have to add some wet ingredients to this. This is going to be a mess. No milk, Dylan. We do need some Thank you, Lori Fatzing. You're wonderful. Thank you for being you. You're very welcome. I'm not quite sure I could be anyone else. I'm going to have to add some wet ingredients to this, as a matter of fact. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Set Me Girl, for the ice cream. I haven't seen you in forever. Ryan, I come in and out. I'm like the Haley Comet. No, what's the name of the comet? Is it the Haley? No. No, it's not. It is the Haley. No, it's not. You're amazing. Thank you, Cassie Watts. I'm so glad I couldn't sleep tonight. Thank you, Sprink Lady, for the confetti. Very much appreciate that. You're getting us up there. I'm going to add some little water. Dylan says, that's cheating. So yeah, it is. You can cheat and still win. If you pass a test and you cheat and you don't get caught, what difference does it make? I mean, your basis of knowledge, but hey, that's overrated. Thank you, Miss D. Haley's Comet. Thank you. It's the Haley's Comet. I didn't think you could own a comet. There we go. Adding a bit of water. This recipe is an experiment. What can you say? When you experiment, you just don't really know what you're doing, and that's the very definition of an experiment. Thank you, Sprinkle Lady, the AGB. I'm a possum, and this is awesome. You're a possum. Why do Americans call them possums when the animal is called the opossum? Did they just remove the O for what? Solidarity? Why is the O removed? Thank you, Patricia. This is an answer that I've not been able to find. No one can give me a straight answer. Not that when looked at, anyone thinks I seem straight. But that's a completely different story. All right, I'm going to switch to my hands. Thank you, Darth. Thank you, Sprinkle Lady. Ignorance, we forget it's there. I know. Sometimes I'll say opossum and people are like, what's that? Is that like a possum? I was like, no, the possum is an opossum. They're like, whoa, that's weird. It's not weird. It's the name of the animal. Hi, Dylan. It's been too long. Kiss me once and kiss me twice and kiss me once again. It's been a long, thank you, Sprinkle Lady, long time. Haven't felt like this, my dear, since can't remember when. It's been a long, long time. I'm using my hands, which isn't ideal, but I mean, I got by that way for the first 20 odd years of my life. Thank you, Sprink Lady. You're so wholesome. Thank you, Raoul. Thank you, CS. Thank you, Sprink Lady, for the confetti. You know what? This is coming together like a pretty interesting looking cookie dough. No, I'm not going to lie. This is some bizarre looking stuff, but I mean, hey, I'm the one who put a whole sleeve of saltine crackers in here. I can't call the pot calling the kettle black. I don't know. Thank you, Dion. Thank you, Sprinkle Lady, for the confetti. How do you like finding these classic recipes? How do I go about finding these recipes? They're actually sent into my post office box. Thank you, Gotham. Thank you, Sprinkle Lady. Thank you, GHB. I don't have my post office box public anymore because I did have it public, and then literally I got like 87 tons of cookbooks, and I couldn't build bookcases fast enough. So let me show you what's going on here. It's a very pale dough. Thank you, Sprinkle Lady. Thank you, Heaters, for the pumpkin. There isn't any egg in this at all. So, I mean, if you're interested just to find out what happens to a cookie dough that doesn't have any egg in it, when it isn't really needed, but people like it for the lift. Thank you, Sprinkle Lady. Thank you, Marie. These are probably going to be rather crispy, less chewy, and a little bit like an old-fashioned. Thank you, Alley Cat. Thank you, Sprinkle Lady, and Gothams. Oh my God, I love you. We should compare our cookbook collections. I have a lot of cookbooks. Most of them are just actually in like cardboard boxes currently. I'm staring at them as they speak. I'm staring at them as we speak. Are you ready to bake? Thank you, Chloe. Thank you, Dan. What's in my ear? Nothing. If you look just really close, they're just really shiny. I'm just really oily. You know, people are trying to be nice and they say, oh, you're glowing. I said, no, honey, you can just say I'm oily. That's all right. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I know what I look like. I have very bright lights behind you. Or I'm just telling you that to hide the fact that I have just aliens in my ear. Thank you. It's Jay for the hand hearts. It's natural glow. Just say it's your time of the month. I mean, yeah, it is. I have a hair on my face. Do you know what time it is for? It is for le papier du parchemin. What music do I like? Edith Platt? No. I listen to big band music. Folks like Cab Calloway, Guy Lombardo, Kay Kaiser and his College of Musical Knowledge. You know, these types of guys, the Mills Brothers, the Ink Spots, Dinah Washington, Dinah Shore. We got some parchment paper. You know what time it is now? We're going to get a cookie scoop. Pardon me, Henry. Normally I'm talking about Henry. Thank you, Vampire. Etta James. Love me some Etta James. Billie Holiday's great, but listening to Billie Holiday makes me sad. Stray Cats, I don't listen to Stray Cats. I mean, there's one stray cat outside my window that sort of fights with the neighborhood cats during the night, and it's a bit sad to hear because they're like, wow. Cindy J sent 10 roses. Cindy J, thank you. 10 roses. There's a song about that. A red rose for a blue lady. Yeah. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. The people write songs about flowers too much. I've never understood why people go so crazy about flowers. I mean, they're great and all, but they're fairly inanimate. They can't really enrich your life that much, can they? They're expensive and they wilt. I mean, what's the best thing that can be said about a flower is that it dies after you expect it to. I mean, it's frivolous. I'm getting existential. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Hatsura. Do you wash my elbow? No, I don't. I don't wash at all, actually. I take a shower about once every 3 months. So people can smell me before they see me. And that's how I like to assert my dominance. Thank you, GHP. Jack Frost says yes. Hi, Dylan says Nanya. Thank you, Empowering for the Baby Ghost. So right now, we are cooking chocolate chip cookies. We're baking chocolate chip cookies. However, this is an interesting recipe insofar it has an entire sleeve of saltine crackers crushed into it. Thank you, Lindsay. 3 months is too often, honestly. I know, but I mean, what could I do? Thank you, that damned. Did you know there's a cookbook? Hold on. There's a cookbook called Inspired by Recipes That Were Made on the Titanic. Yes, thank you, Suk. Thank you, Chloe. Actually, we were talking about Max Miller, but Max Miller spends a lot of his time diving deep into what was served on board the Titanic. Thank you, Suk and Robert. Double goes for the heart meats, and Patricia sent a tiny dining. You know what? I mean, these are staying together kind of like regular chocolate chip cookies, but some of these have some. You see these white chunks? That's not white chocolate. That's saltines, baby. Thank you, mister. Thank you, that damn, for the finger heart. Oh my God, I found your TikTok. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Dylan Hollis. If you're new here, I'm sorry that you're being assaulted by my terrible yelling. And we're a bit more dysfunctional than usual in the kitchen tonight because I haven't done one of these lives in a while, but we're doing chocolate chip cookies with saltines in them. That's basically all you need to know. We even forgot eggs. Thank you, Gotham. Can we see Baby Frank? Oh, yes, I got to show you Baby Frank. Take a look at that. There's Frank over there. Do you see how tall he's getting? We put the fun and dysfunction on. Thank you, Hen Dog and Evelyn Foodrose. You keep an eye on Frank as I do these cookies. I'm gonna buy a paper doll. You know what song's been stuck in my head recently? An old song by the name of Sioux City Sue. I drove a herd of cattle down from old Nebraska way. That's how I come to be in the state